We've been studying Asia this year, and when we got to Tibet, we kind of fell in love a little bit. Decided to stick around in Tibet for a while in our studies, and then got really inspired by some stories that we read. I think every time Tiana or I read one of these stories, we would cry at the end. It's like, oh, it's so sweet. So we decided these were the stories we were going to do. So this first one is a story about a monk, or well, really, in our language, it would be a nun, a Tibetan nun. So the first story is called Sonam and the Stolen Cow.
Have you ever had anyone be dishonest to you, or be dishonest about something yourself? Have you ever experienced a misunderstanding that created discomfort, pain, or deeper understanding? I know such a story. Not so long ago, back in my village, there was a young woman who learned much from challenges like the ones I have mentioned. I will share her story with you now. One morning, the forest flickered with frost. Sonam, a young woman and new devotee, sprinkled dye into a large pot that simmered on the fire. The liquid turned a deep crimson. She had been a nun for only a year, but already her robes had faded and needed redying.
Cool. This dye bath will make the perfect red for my robes. Om Vaja Sattva Om.
She chanted serenely.
Cool.
Living alone in the woods, Sonam had earned the trust of many of the forest creatures. She and the bird had become comfortable and fond of each other's company.
Oh, hello there, my friend. Have you come to sing and chant with me again? Om Vaja Sattva Om. Om Vaja Sattva Om. Om Vaja Sattva Om. Om Vaja Sattva Om.
Suddenly, there was the sound of loud, fast footfall coming toward her on the path.
Come on!
A group of villagers marched toward her looking very upset and angry.
We are searching for a thief. Someone stole the baby cow from our village.
She said with kindness, feeling some curiosity and concern. The villagers seemed quite distressed.
How very strange you live here all alone.
Why don't you stay in the village?
Or in the monastery with the others.
I live here to chant, meditate, and practice. That is all.
The village woman snooped inside the pot of boiling crimson and exclaimed,
This pot is red with blood and guts. You stole the baby cow.
You're cooking it right here.
They all closed in on her, shaking their fists and all talking at once with
How
blame.
could you?
Thief, liar. That wasn't yours.
But you're mistaken.
She said desperately, trying to back away.
My robes are in the pot.
She cried, but they didn't hear her.
I'll keep guard.
You stay right here.
Go find a judge to sentence her. I'll keep guard through the night. You can go.
The villagers hurried off. The man towered over Sonam intimidatingly. Sonam was beginning to feel afraid and even a little angry, a feeling that she was not accustomed to.
I am not a thief.
We caught you red-handed.
Sonam's tears burned. How could they accuse her of stealing? She was devoted to kindness, not thievery.
How can this be?
When the sun dropped low in the sky, the forest became a world of shadows. Sonam's stomach ached with hunger. After much silence, she finally spoke.
I need food.
Who knows how many stolen animals you've eaten? Our family needs that food. A thief like you can suffer empty belly for once.
The guards spat with blame and anger. Sonam replied with an energy that surprised even herself.
Stop calling me a thief.
She paused for a moment and took a deep breath to calm herself. remembering her practice as a nun.
Anger is not my way. I will try chanting. Oh dear.
She tried chanting, but the syllables couldn't squeeze through her tight throat. She buried her head in her hands. Soon a strange noise buzzed in the woods. Her guard had fallen asleep. This was a chance for her to escape. Sonam slipped past the guard and crept up a trail deeper into the woods.
Woo!
Accuse me of stealing.
She seethed bitterly.
Now I'm forced to flee like a criminal. Oh dear.
Her fury gathered steam with each step. She tried to chant, but only frustrated sounds escaped.
I hate them, I hate them.
The words tasted foul. Sonam collapsed into a heap. Sonam's eyes shot to the branches above. There was something big up there.
Oh!
Sonam's heart raced as she squinted into the moonlit forest. A tail, 2 eyes, long hairy arms.
Oh, a monkey!
The monkey hopped closer to her and opened her hand to reveal a fistful of seeds. Sonam's hunger peaked.
For me?
The monkey purred with a trill of her tongue, settling down next to her.
You're so nice. Not like those cruel villagers.
She ate hungrily, her skin growing hot with anger.
They accuse me of thievery, but I've never stolen anything.
Cheeped the monkey. She jumped up and down as if trying to say something.
But it's not true. I'm not a thief.
She cried. The monkey shook her head and patted her on the back. Sonam stopped chewing. What was the monkey trying to say to her? She met her gaze, and slowly her thoughts drifted to years before. Sonam's hand closed as if grasping a small object, a cold copper object. She could almost feel it in her palm.
Oh, now I remember. I did steal once when I was just a little girl. A sacred statue from a neighbor family. I hid it away.
The monkey nodded. Sonam swallowed hard, realizing her lesson here.
The family accused my cousin of stealing the statue. Just as the villagers accused me.
Blood rushed to Sonam's face. The monkey kept silent and still.
The townspeople forced my cousin to leave. They didn't want a thief living among them.
She remembered her cousin's horrified look. Sonam's throat swelled with tears.
Now I know how he felt.
The monkey planted a hurried kiss on Sonam's head and leapt into the trees. Sonam remained deep in thought as dawn spread its rosy light. Then she rose peacefully and returned back the way she had come. Sonam's heart was full with this deeper truth. Her step was steady, and she was grateful. The villagers returned, but this time there was remorse and softness upon their faces.
There you are.
The baby cow came back. It wasn't stolen after all.
I'm so sorry. You must be parched.
Sonam gulped the water, then bowed respectfully from a place of deep gratitude.
Don't you hate us? We treated you like a thief.
I did hate you, but you helped me remember. I was a thief once, long ago. Thank you.
The villagers were quite bewildered, amazed, and curious. Sonam was focused. She knew what she had to do to once again find her own integrity and inner peace. That afternoon, Sonam journeyed back to her hometown. She was greeted with many smiles and a warm welcome from her family and neighbors. She retrieved the statue from its hiding place and returned it to the family.
I stole this from you so long ago. I am sorry.
Wow, I'm not sure what to say. Thank you for this, Sonam.
And it means a lot to us that you would return this and admit this. Admit this and return it to us.
Please, tell everyone that I was the thief, not my cousin.
Everyone was surprised and touched by Sonam's honesty. She shared with them the next part of her plan, and they were very glad. Sonam then went and found her cousin in the next town over.
Sonam! So good to see you, cousin. What brings you to these parts?
Hello, my cousin. Hello. I'm sorry, my cousin. You were falsely accused. It was I who stole the statue.
It was you? Why? How?
Now everyone will know that you're not a thief.
It had been so long since the incident that her cousin had mostly come to peace about the situation. It did, however, take him a moment to integrate the news.
I understand. Thank you, cousin.
In the morning, Sonam returned, so happy to be home. She placed a bowl of seeds under the tree and tilted her head, listening for the monkey's purr.
Thank you, my dear, dear friend, wherever you are. Om Vaja Sattva Om 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 Om Vaja
There in the sunlit forest, Sonam's voice soared with the winged song, her heart, spirit, and conscience much, much lighter, and her inner peace much deeper.
Om